Hey, Heather here. We're back with Season 6, Episode 2 of The Flash. Episode 1 was absolutely insane. We had a guy called Chester who had like a black hole in his brain and also in real life. And yeah, that was just insane. We also had, which was the best part of the episode by far, Caitlin had to come to terms with how her and Frost are going to sort of interact and become like properly gelled. Even though they did that a bit last season as well, but they really sort of made it proper. Barry and Iris were still coming to terms with Nora's death, and they sort of they were approaching it from different angles, but eventually they came together and sort of kind of worked it out between them. And then Monitor appeared at the end, and he was like, you must die, you must die. So yeah, hopefully that's not the next episode, because I'm not ready for any deaths in the next episode. Thank you very much. We also had Caitlin's friend, Ramsey I think is his name, who was all, you must give me the dark matter, because he wanted to prove that his cure worked, and he injected himself, and now he has some sort of super mutant villain power, or maybe he's a good guy, you never know. Even though he doesn't talk like a good guy or act like a good guy, but we'll see. And we had the whole Godspeed from the future thing, which is sort of still up in the air. I went back and watched it, and I'm still like, I don't quite know what's going on. So yeah, that's it. I think we should just get into the next episode, and hopefully it's a fun one.
Previously on the Flash.
Nice doing business with you.
Oh yeah, and he had this giant gun.
This is a potential.
Take the next step. My cure will work.
Or turn them into metahumans against their will.
I think if I had the choice of either dying or potentially becoming a metahuman, give me the cure.
Maybe I was still out there somewhere, looking for a way to come back to you. According to the Monitor, that doesn't happen.
I don't know if we can completely trust what Monitor says.
Save the last.
The article changed.
If that article can change, then that means that we can still change the future.
He said the Flash must die, which is not the same as
So
you
what do we
must
do
die,
first?
but
So I'm gonna go see this crisis for myself.
okay. Good. Going to the future?
Bring the God's busy.
I've got another giant gun for you.
Please,
He's gonna use his superpower. Is he like sucking the blood from him?
I sound like Katie.
You sound like a non-meta thanks to Ray Palmer. As long as this nanite camouflage cocktail is active, your voice and eyes will allow you to blend in with any group of regular
What about her
Joes,
hair?
so you can, live your life without scaring the ever-loving crap out of people.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course.
I saw John Wesley
Very
Shipp's name.
classy shirt, by the way.
I shouldn't look at the
very
title,
cute.
like when the names are coming up.
Except this place is so lame. I mean, come on. This isn't art. It's garbage.
Come on, Frost. It's not all that bad.
There
This
are
is literal
used
garbage.
tissues on this.
Ugh.
Okay? And this is just a plunger.
I mean, it's a gold plunger. There's probably references here I don't get.
Okay. What I am connecting to in these photos is that the photographer's afraid to get a shot in focus.
Those are actually mine.
They're not all winners.
She just says it like she sees it.
Look,
The defense would like to plead out. My client is aware that a jury would put her away for life and is willing to settle for, say, 15 years.
Is that true, Ms. Garcia? Ms. Horton?
Miss Horton hears a
What
who.
the hell are you staring at?
What did she see or hear or...
But are you sure you want to go down this road?
Yes,
She's gonna make a new friend?
December 11th, 2019 is the day after I'm supposed to disappear.
maybe we should loop in the rest of team.
If somebody sees him, then will the date he disappears change? Because he's like, oh, he's back.
Now approaching November 30th, 2019. December 1st, 2019. Disruption barrier detected.
Disruption card. Is he not allowed to go there?
Fortunately, there's an expert in the field, Dr. Jay Garrick, formerly known as the Flash of Earth 3.
Good. A walking stick.
Good to see you again, Barry.
You too, Jay.
For the past year, I've been detecting antimatter signatures across the multiverse. Now, we don't know their origin, but if my algorithm is correct, all Earths.
I'll have to look at that chart later.
I've already had to postpone my dinner plans.
Not any further, I hope.
Hey! Oh.
Barry?
My powers have never been wrong before, and I do not want this kid going down for something she didn't do.
Yeah. She's not guilty.
Dude, come on, those are mine.
Sorry, my bad. See these burn marks on the Vic? They don't
Her
match a
name
typical
was on
car
the
explosion
doors.
at all. It's like he was... Oh, boy.
It's not what it looks like.
You're not...
He'll be okay. He can just his face. Joe to the rescue.
Jay told me he's a doppelganger of your late father. Do I remind you of anyone from your Earth?
Yeah, you do.
Who is she?
Someone very special.
Ain't she? I never thought I'd settle down, but I needed a neurological specialist to help with my depleting speed, and something just felt right between us. You ready?
I wonder how common it is across the multiverse
Let's do it.
for people to end up together. Vibe.
To survive this coming crisis, Flash must die.
Whoa! That was trippy. We didn't learn a lot, but it was trippy.
Well, why should this do?
What'd you see in there, kid?
Death.
No, I know the monitor was right. I have to die.
If it wasn't for his powers, that sunburn would have killed him.
So put some aloe on it.
Okay.
He's just comic relief,
Can I
basically.
just talk to Caitlin for a minute, please?
No, I've got things to do.
What are we gonna do about this?
Don't even get me started. Listen,
She's fine the way she is. Don't change her. You look just like
Your
her.
husband stared at me that same way when we first met.
I'm sorry. You look just like Barry's mother.
Oh.
What?
Pretty obvious.
Well, Barry, you okay?
I got hurt running a Speed Force experiment, but
Just the
I'll be
usual.
Okay. Because of this. Our badges, your emblem, they're symbols of the strength that we're charged with to get back out there.
Joe is great at speeches
We don't make
like,
the choice
like
to
pep
die, we
talks.
would never choose.
Earth to Frosty. Calling all White Walkers. You know what, Frosty?
Hey! I was listening to...
Is that?
Nope. Stop. Nope.
Aww.
It's really hard, okay?
This is giving me like
Kaylin's really pretty.
reductionism.
I was trying to draw this. I've been working on it forever. And
You do not stink. You want to go off and be Vincent Van Snow? You want to show the world what's inside of you using art or paint or dance? Do it. But you got to understand that other people are trying to do it too.
And I smell a mystery.
Dude, he's gonna do the nose thing.
And mate with.
Or burn.
The first one. I vote for the first one. It would be cool if you had like the superpower to project music when you were just going about your day-to-day life.
We gotta get you out of here.
Get out of my precinct!
Joe's on form this episode.
I'm only ultraviolet now.
no! I won't let you do this.
It's a good name. Nice turn of speed.
And that's not giving up, Barry. That's what we call resilience. And I know you'd have plenty of that.
Better.
I'd want the superpower of having Joe's speeches in my head whenever I needed them. Oh.
Protection. Yo. What'd you put in these painkillers?
Oh, you're not hallucinating? That is art.
But you bought all this stuff. I mean, how'd you pay for it?
With Katie's credit cards. All of them.
Maybe our next life lesson will be in personal finance.
Actually, I've got one more piece to add to the bunch. I'm a very daring young talent.
You know, my mom dated an artist once. He was a trapeze artist, though. No nitpicking.
Oh, Ralph.
The justice system doesn't always work for metas. Which is why I want to become a defense attorney for metahumans. I know you can tell me that I'm
I had
crazy.
a feeling
and
this
we
was coming.
were not. I'll hear about the internship.
Hi, yeah, Cecile Horton told me to expect you.
Welcome to the Citizen.
Just don't touch the vegan donuts.
Yeah, her name is on them, so she's a bit possessive over her donuts. Okay, new member of the team.
What?
You keep being the hero we know you are.
I will.
You ready?
Yes.
Easier than the train?
Biopsy examination on patient 1A, Mitch Romero, male 40s.
Oh, this is the guy who was like...
This procedure will help to illuminate the effects of my cure of death.
Like inject him with... Oh, he's alive. And he's pissed. Okay, so that was episode 2 of The Flash. It was another fun episode. Barry got to meet his parents again, even though they're not, they're Earth 3 variants. And he got to get a glimpse of what's to come. We didn't get to see a lot except for people dying in the antimatter explosion that was consuming everything. But we didn't get to see any details or any, causes or anything like that. It was an episode about Barry coming to terms with having to make the choice to sacrifice himself to save everybody, which he would have done anyway. I mean, that's not even a choice. But it's like Joe was like the MVP of the entire episode, just giving him that speech about, this is what we do, this is who we are, and sometimes you got to make that call. So yeah, the side plot about, or maybe it was even the main plot about the girl who could control all sorts of electromagnetic and waves, was it was just like a filler sort of thing. But she eventually joined our cast, so we'll probably see her again. And the C plot with Ramsey and his adventures buying weapons was just, we only saw him for like a slight bit, so I have no idea what he did to the guy, whether he was like turning him into a meta, or infecting him with something, or taking something from him, or I guess we'll find that out in other episodes. Cisco and Ralph were there for comic effect, just to lighten the episode when it got a bit over dramatic. So that's always fun to have that sort of balance. And Caitlin Frost, she's like, and Caitlin had her cute picture, and she's still, I love her little barbs at people, and the way she just says things that completely offend the person, but she doesn't realize it. So I hope they sort of keep that, and they don't soften her too much. I'm liking the joint sort of persona of her. Plus, she got to take that those nanites, I think, that took away her glowy eyes. So that's one last thing. She doesn't have to wear contacts, or if it's a CGI effect, they don't have to do that anymore. I think she looks good with the white hair. So that's it. I will see you guys next week for episode 3. And if you've watched this far, thank you. Bye. Hiya, Heather back. Guess who's back again. Heather's back.